Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. Every triangle is a love triangle if you love triangles. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. Friends are as companions on a journey who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. You should make great things, not promising great things. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled, nor ever can the overt act be erased. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. My silence could mean that you are not worth the argument. In anger we should refrain both from speech and action. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. No man is free who cannot control himself. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Above all things, respect yourself. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city, and the discords of families. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths.